Chaos erupts in A$AP Rocky's trial as lawyers go head-to-head in court.
You just said lied to a jury in the Bradford case.
Your Honor,
So
Your
I
Honor,
want to hear
Your Honor,
about
one more thing out of him, and we air everything that's happened in this case, which the court's aware of. Stop. He might want to stop.
A$AP Rocky's trial has been nothing short of a war zone. One of the trial's most explosive moments came when Rocky's lawyer, Joe Tacopina, and prosecutors went head-to-head in court. At one point, the tension boiled over so much that Tacopina took off his jacket, looking like he was ready to throw hands.
It wasn't extortion.
Your
You
Honor,
can address it.
Your Honor, the bigger issue, as I said, is the court was repeatedly told them, do not connect the prosecution to committing perjury.
I'll tell you what, I didn't hear that. I'm going to ask Kathy for the exact quote. If that's what was said, I'm going to sustain your objection, and I will apologize for overruling.
Judge, I respond. What I said was, and I agree with what I said, but I didn't say this is more perfect. I didn't say it yesterday, I didn't say it today. But one thing I said, and it was fair comment, was the prosecution accepts their witness is perjury. What I mean by that is in regards to one thing, and it's indisputable, Your Honor. It was regarding Relly saying the tape was fake. The tape was fake. They got up, cross-examined Mr. Sajemi, did not ask him if the tape was fake or not. They then put up transcripts of that tape recording with attributions to Mr. Efron. So that means by that, just by that very fact, they accept the fact that he committed perjury. I'm not saying they support it, but they accept that that witness committed perjury. They have to. There's no other way. Let me finish. There's no other way for them to move forward unless they say that wasn't perjury, but it was because he said that was fake. We know it wasn't fake. It was real. That was perjury. So by them moving forward with it, arguing that that tape is important for the prosecution, that Efron said these things, all that is doing is, I didn't say this is warning, it's different. I would never say that, I didn't say it yesterday. What it is doing is accepting it. I said they accepted their witnesses committing perjury. That witness committing perjury on that one issue.
The prosecution lost it, objecting hard.
Yeah, I said it, but I can say it. He doesn't know or care about the law. That is clear. And Your Honor, when it's happened 25 times in this trial, with the hiding of evidence, with the late discovery, and with repeated, you told counsel before we started, do not disparage the other side. I said yesterday, you argue what you want about witnesses. You say a witness lied. You do not disparage counsel. You repeated it yesterday. He tried to explain how he didn't make mistakes yesterday, which he did. Now he gets up and he's now admitted, yes, I made that comment, here's why it's appropriate. Your Honor, it's not appropriate. It's completely unethical. It is immoral, and it's not professional.
But the judge was quick to shut it all down.
I've heard enough from both of you. I missed the prosecution accepts their witness committing perjury. I don't think that's fair comment on the evidence. I think that's an improper statement. It infers that the prosecution is allowing perjury to occur.
But Tacopina stood firm.
So he literally asked for a stipulation in front of a jury that he knew was not true or didn't know if it was true. And that's unethical. That's unethical. And this is a guy who just said lied to a jury in the Bradford case.
Your Honor,
so
Your
I
Honor,
want to
Your
hear
Honor,
about him.
one more thing out of him, and we air everything that's happened in this case, which the court's aware of. Stop. He might want to stop.
I'm so threatened.
You should be, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a break. You should be.
His closing argument was relentless. Now, Joe Tacopina just sat down with TMZ Live to break down the case.
I mean, look, this case went in perfectly for us. I mean, I believed in Rocky's innocence from day one. Rocky's maintained it by virtue of the fact that he's turned down a plea that would have been, they offered him like 6 months, and he's facing obviously a lot more than that. I think shows you his resolve and his belief in his innocence and belief in the jury system.
The stakes are impossibly high.
Despite what all pundits may think and people in the courtroom, you just never know what a jury's thinking. So you can't take anything for granted, which is why I spoke to that jury for 5 hours. I just couldn't leave a stone unturned.
The lawyer also revealed how Rihanna's presence might have affected the jury.
They're focused on, is Rihanna gonna sway the jury? I never mentioned Rihanna in this trial. Rihanna was not part of our defense. We have factual defenses. They seem to be obsessed with Rihanna and her being there. So I don't think this jury's going to be swayed by Rihanna.
Now, it's all in the jury's hands. If they believe Rocky fired a real gun, he's looking at decades behind bars. If they believe it was a setup, he walks free.